All right, it says I'm live, and hopefully, I know there's quite a few live streams going on. Get the right angle here. Um, quite a few live streams going on tonight, so I don't know how many people are going to be here, but um, I want to just have a live stream again. Something different. Friday night, nothing to do. Thought I'd take the time and come up here and say thanks to everyone for all the support throughout the year, and hoping someone comes in here. I know it's been a while, also, so I like to keep in touch with people. Did a few additions to my man cave. Uh, Back here, it's I went to Hobby Lobby back in fall and got some fall leaves. I believe those are maple leaves. It might take a little bit before someone catches on here that I'm doing a live stream. And my oh, my dad made that sign right over there. He made that for me for my man cave. Boy, it's been, I don't remember the last time I did a live stream. It's yeah, I'm up to 1560, I think, almost, for subscribers. Thanks for everyone that subscribed and watch my channel and watch my videos, give me a thumbs up and things like that. So I appreciate that. Trapping season was a little slow. I didn't get to do as much as I done in the past. I guess it's kind of my fault in a way too. Maybe be nice to have some snow to maybe get back out there and find some tracks and maybe set some traps on there for a little while. I think total, I think I have 5 raccoon, 2 muskrats, and um, 1 possum. The possum I'm going to keep. I am going to try tanning that possum hide with this stuff. I've never done it before. It's all brand new to me. So once the season starts slowing down as far as doing things outside, I think I'm gonna tackle um, that possum hide. So the two that are watching, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Let me know who you are, and I appreciate you watching. I don't know if one might be my daughter, or it could be anybody. A friend of mine, he like, I talk about him frequently in my videos and live streams, and he's been trapping since he started trapping when he was a kid, and he pulled his last traps yesterday, and he's finished for the season. He ended up quite a few animals again. I don't know if it was record breaking for him. I think he did that last year. He broke the record for muskrats, but he's got a pretty good haul He caught two coyotes, two fox, handful of mink, I believe, muskrats, and a bunch of raccoons. Yeah, and whoever's here, leave a comment just so I know who you are. I wonder. It'd be nice to have, like I always say, it'd be nice to have 10 people in here watching, talking back and forth with one another. I don't know. Friday night, there's in Wisconsin we have a lot of fish fries and things like that. It's 7 o'clock, and we'd go out, but we'd be home by now. I know small water charters, they have a live going on, and um, hot mess fishing. I think she just had a live stream. Who else? I think that's about it. There could be more that I'm not subscribed to. Now there's only two. No one here now. Stuffed up, getting stuffed up. Well, I'm hoping someone pops in, says hi. Anyone? Like fish fries, yeah, that's a big thing around here. Friday night fish fries, and a lot of variety of different kinds of fish. Mostly it's perch. There's a few restaurants that have bluegill and um, things like that. Haddock, cod. I think those are pretty much for buffets and things like that. So um, after five outdoors, he's been getting out fishing, and he had a recipe for his walleye that he caught. Looked pretty good. I always comment on his fishing when he's catching those walleyes, and he doesn't like tartar sauce at all. And I'm always ribbing him about putting tartar sauce on. Hey, there's someone here besides myself. Two people. One now. Uh, yeah, he big fisherman. He likes his duck hunting too, but I think he really strives on. I think his true passion is ice fishing and fishing open water. If I was a little bit more proactive, I would have put a notification up for doing a live stream, but this was a spur of the moment thing just to see how many people are coming up or would want to join in, chit chat a little bit. Um, Anyone going out for New Year's? We're up in the air with it. We could go to my wife's relatives, her aunt and uncle's house, and We're invited to friends of ours from our church to hang out and just have a, just fellowship, I guess. Just have fun, sit around, talk. Huh, maybe I'll just go to 15 minutes and see what happens here. If no one shows up by then, maybe I'll close the live stream down and maybe try again some other night. I always want to try to have a regular schedule with doing that, but as of the last few months, last 6 months or so, it's been hard to get motivated to do certain things, and which kind of sucks. I hate to use work for an excuse, but there's a lot of times where it's like I just don't feel like doing what I need to do, which is not good. So just got to get some motivation, get some traps together, put my traps away because I think I'm done trapping. Northland, I am so glad you're here. The cottontail, I haven't gotten out yet. It's no snow, and it's very very hard to. It's not impossible, but it's very hard to hunt them, in my opinion, because they'll match the forest floor. It's worse than Where's Waldo. I wouldn't it be a good time of year? Well, we don't have any snow up north either, up in northern Wisconsin. So there's some snowshoe hares up there. No snow, really. I bet you it's a lot easier seeing those snowshoes now, huh? Well, I believe, yeah. In your previous videos, it's you guys get a lot of snow. I'm just I'd be happy with just an inch or two, just enough to cover the ground, so that way you can see them a lot easier. Yeah, I tried some raccoon calling the other day. I was gonna upload a video this evening or earlier, but I decided to do a live stream. I went raccoon hunting, and wasn't there's no such luck. I've tried it once 2 years ago, and like I have a video. There's two raccoons that popped their heads out of the hollow tree when I was calling them. Had a I have a predator call, so it's I was impressed. I looked away for a couple seconds, looked back, and I think it hit not even 30 seconds, and they were looking down out of the tree at me. Yeah, so I could go coyote hunting, possibly. I could do that. Tina Ladybug, how are you doing? I'm finally getting some people in here. I was about ready to shut it down at the 15-minute mark. Excuse me. Tina or Northland Adventures, if you want to try to share this out somehow, maybe get some other people in here to join us and sit and chit chat for a little bit. Yeah, I'm knock on wood. I'm doing good. I haven't been sick in a while. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, what I need to do is, I've been saying this for quite a while. I need to get some GoPros, or just one GoPro, and I do all my editing on my phone here, so I don't know how to transfer any kind of footage from the GoPro to my phone. I have a laptop, but it's storage on this thing is very, very minimal for me to get any kind of um, editing software or apps or however. You guys have any New Year's plans? Are you staying home, going out, laying low? I do, but it's a chest mount, and it's fine when I'm walking straight. But as soon as I put my gun up, I'm turning my body, and I don't get the shots on film, or I don't get to record the shots at all, which kind of sucks. I thought about getting a shoulder mount here, but that's kind of like the same thing too, because if my camera's like this and I put my gun up, it's going to be looking over the barrel of the gun to my right. So I got to figure something out. I've been saying that for the last 3, 4 years. Boy, I've been, yeah, it's been almost 4 years since I started this YouTube channel. I got almost 1560 subscribers, which is really good. I know deer hunting is my biggest one. For people to start following, and there's one short where I got 39 new subscribers from that one video short. Yeah, I would love to get like a bigger camera, but when it comes to this stuff, I have to be I have to be hands on to learn it. I could figure it out, I guess, just by watching videos or something, or I need to have someone show me how to do it. Hunt ready. Thanks for stopping in. Just like the other two, I appreciate you coming in. Otherwise, I would have stopped this 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. How's your trapping season? Mine is, I'm going to call her done. I only got I, I think 5 raccoon, one possum, and 2 muskrats. I'd like to, like I was talking earlier, I've been going out, I want to get out more for coon hunting during the day using a call just to add to my raccoon. Um, Man, it's been way too warm, which means way too muddy. Oh, it is. I cannot believe this weather. It has to be El Nino or something. It's just, yeah, weird winter, really brown winter. And there's no water, nothing for. I only have one spot I could really trap for muskrats, and that's an overflow pond, and I really can't go down into the water because it's so silty. I don't want to end up getting stuck and sliding in too far. I won't be able to get back out. I need to get more farms to trap by, as far as like around the barn, because that's like a magnet to raccoons. The barn that the homestead is abandoned. There's owners, but the new owners don't do anything with it. They just store things in the barn. But I only gotten one raccoon out of that barn. Years prior, I probably got three at the most out of that barn. And this year and last year, I only caught one raccoon out of that barn each year. If I had the spots where I have permission for, if they had corn up this year, it would have been, I would have had more raccoon. I could have set some culverts and things like that. Oh, really? Oh, my leg is falling asleep. Sitting on a love seat here down in the man cave. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of videos from the people that normally trap. Well, Mark J. Larson, he has a few videos out, like Coffee Outdoors. I just noticed that he has some videos. He caught a couple coyotes. Can you road trap in Wisconsin? Um, I guess I never really looked into the regulations as far as that goes, but I think you're allowed to trap culverts. Well, I shouldn't say I think. I know you can trap culverts, but I don't know how. Um, if it's, I don't really have a real answer, but I know you can. The I kind of wish we had instead of big culverts, I wish we would have like wing wall um, culverts, concrete culverts. That way, I could set some traps along the edges of those instead of having a rounded bottom. But I guess I gotta think more so outside the box if I want to do something like that. Oh, so I'm looking forward to tanning that possum hide. If it doesn't turn out, it's okay too. Yeah, they really hammer those raccoons on those right of ways. Oh my gosh. There's a city just east of here, and there's a cornfield on one side of the road, just on the outskirts of the city, a nice cornfield, and there's a freaking path going to that cornfield. It it crosses the road, goes up the embankment, and into the cornfield. It's like there. It was so traveled that there was no grass growing anymore. It's cut grass, clip is manicured like a lawnmower, and there's no grass on that trail. Are you around northern? No, I am east central Wisconsin. I'm in between Lake Michigan and Lake Winnebago. And Lake Winnebago is a hot spot in February for sturgeon spearing. So if you ever heard of that, that's one lake, and Lake Michigan is the other. A lot of good fishing in both those lakes too. I really don't fish a whole lot, but when people do, they can hit them pretty hard. Oh, really? Oh, that'll be fun. You might have to bring bring a boat Are you going through a guide service or what do you got going on there? That's the one thing I didn't. I know a coworker, a friend of mine. He this past weekend they went out on one of the rivers that connect into Lake Michigan. They were catching brown trout that were. I don't know if they're spawning. I like I said, I'm not a real big fisherman, so I don't know what the deal was. So they must. I'm assuming they were dropping some eggs. What else is new with me? Not a heck of a lot. It's work is slowed down, so I thought maybe we're limited to 8 hours a day, so I could some get out raccoon hunting. I'm going to sell my furs on the 20th to Grunwald Fur and Wool. Took a guide from that area fishing. Oh, I bet, yeah. Oh, really? I guess kind of naive to where people are. 9 hours. Is that straight up from Wisconsin, or is it to the east, northeast, or north? Hmm. 9 hours. That could be anywhere, I guess. That's pretty cool. Thunder Bay, Ontario. I got to look where is Ontario to the northeast. I believe it is, or is it straight up? What else do I got going on? Not much. I'm working on a project that I'll probably do a little video on, maybe a video, YouTube short. Oh, no kidding! I could come up there by you and do some snowshoe area hunting. Okay. Oh, that's right. You had a couple videos of you fishing on Lake Superior. Now it's starting to click. Huh. I should get my passport. Come up there by you. Yeah, that was a cool video. No, when you just a personal question, I guess. When you go out hunting or fishing, do you prefer doing that by yourself or do you care to go with someone? I know in the last video, your hunting video, you had a friend of yours come along with you, but it just seems when I get this age, I don't know. I appreciate the camaraderie, but sometimes it's like just walk, you know, by myself, my own pace, you know. Don't get me wrong. I like hunting with a hunting buddy and stuff, but just some times where you just gotta do it on your own. Oh, 30 minutes in almost. Wonder who's all here yet. There's a mystery person here earlier, and I don't know who it was. Love the solo hunt. Gives you time to focus better, I feel. I I agree. 100%. But I know rabbit hunting, sometimes it really helps to have that second person just for hunting line fences and things like that. You can have one on one side, one person on the other, and have a go at it with that. And then the chances are somewhat better. Not always, but yeah, thinking about that, when I was a kid, not really so much. Yeah, young adult, teens, and things like that. I suppose, yeah. Hunting with my grandpa. That was so much fun. Rabbit hunting. I went out there. Little story time. Went out there. Stopped at his house and went and knocked on the door, walked in, and he asked me what I was up to. I said, I'm going to do some rabbit hunting. I got stories. I'm not going to say them all, but he uh he goes, I'll go along with you. He got ready, and there's no rush whatsoever. It's like I had time to kill, no pun intended. Um, so I have my gun. He has his. The gun that I prefer to use is a 20 gauge that he bought for me for deer hunting. He gave it to me when I started deer hunting. All right, take care, Hunt Ready. I appreciate it. Um, he uh, he gave me that gun, and I love hunting with that gun. But anyways, we get ready. We go outside. He said, "You're using a 12 gauge?" I said, "Isn't that kind of big?" He goes, "I want to make sure I get them." Oh man! Then walk. It's winter, obviously winter out, and there's snow on the ground, and he's all bundled up, and I'm walking around, and he's just kind of doing his thing, and we kind of come back together. Yeah, Yukon, right? Hey, Cody, how's it going? Just telling a story about my little rabbit hunt when my grandpa was still alive. I got a lot of them, but we met back up, and I I hate shooting with gloves on. I'm always barehanded, no matter. I shouldn't say no matter what, but it's either my right hand is ungloved or they're both. But he walks up to me. Aren't your hands cold? Mm-mm. And I said, "Here, feel." There was took his mitten off, his leather chopper, felt my hand. He goes, "You're just like your old man." So, and yeah, that's one story I have of hunting with him. It's I sure do miss that spot. Oh man, that was such a honey hole of a rabbitat. How have I been? I've been fat and sassy, actually. Yeah, yeah, fat. I think gained a few pounds I shouldn't have, but and yeah, I'm fine. My health finally. I've had some issues earlier in the year. Um, I I get infections in my leg periodically, and it seemed like every month from April to August, I had issues. You could almost set your watch to it. So we gotta kind of got that under control, different medicine and stuff like that. So I just hunt cottontails. I haven't had a chance to go into northern Wisconsin to try for or even look for any up there. But just to answer Cody's questions a little bit more, yeah, I'm I'm still good. I have ever since I had cancer that time, I've had lymphedema in my leg. It's my leg is swollen for the rest of my life. There's no cure for it. The lymph nodes are pretty much shot, so it doesn't allow the fluid to come out of my leg, so my leg swells up. And there's times when I'm sick, I'll lay low and my leg will shrink, not back to normal, but it will shrink. And once I get back to work, balloons right back up. But making do with how it is, and I'm coping with that. So it's just something I got to learn to live with. That's why I don't do a lot of water trapping because of that. I can't find waders or hip boots to fit my leg because it is that swollen. Let's see, I know, right? Man, oh, this past November, I only worked 8 days. That was freaking sweet. I know it is day by day. Um, yeah, if I couldn't go out in the woods or anything like that, I go nuts. Granted, yeah, even I'm just grateful, thankful that I I'm able to get around yet. I often joked around with the doctors. I said, just cut my leg off. I don't care. Give me a stump. Give me a peg leg. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, if I plan it right, if all things is slowing down at work, so I hope nothing bad happens to the point where I'm going to have to use vacation. My goal is to one have a week to go up to Eagle River, Wisconsin for I don't know 3 days over the Fourth of July and plant some freedom seeds. Yeah, it was a that was a fun deer hunt too. But my goal is to have the whole month of November off. I ain't gonna want to go back to work. So yeah, that deer hunt that was. I wish I would have turned my. I had my phone on my tripod recording. I wish I would have turned it once more to see the impact of of the the shot. I don't know where I came up with free. I think I've heard freedom seeds once before, but I don't know. Yeah, that's so much fun. My son, he really. I had him starting to shoot when he was 5 years old, up at my grandpa's house, the one that I was hunting rabbits with, and 5 years old, I taught him how to shoot, how to aim, and even his toy guns, his little Nerf guns, and this and that. We'd play hunting in the house. I'd set out stuffed animals all over the house, and we'd go hunting. And I said, make sure you point that in the right direction, in a safe direction, and keep your fingers out of the trigger guard too. So I I have a short of him shooting his AR at the gun range, and just from him being little like that to now he's a grown adult, married, and shooting. He loves shooting, so it's pretty neat. Well, that'll be fun. Some camping like that. That sounds like a fun time. Like up by the Boundary Waters, then, or just camping in general. Yeah, I can. I understand your limitations. It's just that's a what a crock. Honestly, I feel bad for you guys. Okay. Hey, my side, how's it going? Just it's been a while, so I thought I'd do a little live stream. At first, right, I thought I'd do a little live stream here and see what's going on. Plus, I want to give a huge thank you to the people that follow me, watch my videos, and subscribe to me. I have 1,500, 1,560 subscribers, and only five are here. This is not a big deal, whatever. And I just want to say thanks and thanks for all the support that people given me since I've started. Actually, not just this year, but through the. Nope, I am not monetized yet. I looked on the what's the analytics. I'm not even close to. I'm close to 4,000 hours, but it's not there yet. I don't know how to get that put together as far as being monetized. I don't know if it would be. I don't know if it's. I don't know how to go about doing that. I'm kind of dumb when it comes to that kind of thing. If I get monetized, oh well. If I do, that's great. If not, that's great too. It's I'm I'm not gonna get rich off of it unless I start doing stuff in a like Ted Nugent in a loincloth. That I'm not gonna do. Okay. I think I gotta do more of these live streams to boost up the watch hours, I think. But I don't know. How does that work? Do you need bank information? Whoops, sorry. Yes, stretch my leg a little. Oh, I don't understand how that all works, but it pays for my boat pickup. Really? Huh. Now you got me thinking. Wow. That's I gotta yeah, I need to if I really wanna put the nose to the grindstone, I think I gotta get hmm, I got you. Okay. I got you. Yeah, 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 yeah. That would be easy money. Just put out videos. But then I gotta watch out what I post too, as far as blood and guts, which I do anyways. Wow, that ain't bad. No, do you have to claim taxes on that too, or what? I'm sure you do, right? It is and it isn't. Yeah, they, yeah. What I really got to do is catch some fish, Cody, and try your recipe that you had. I got you. So is everybody's Christmas a good one? Get what you put on your Christmas list. Yeah, I've heard people do that, do the black and white stuff, part of the videos, and I get it. Huh, no kidding. It's something to think about. Just going to just gotcha. Oh, here, yeah. Nothing wrong with that, Cody. Nothing at all. I yeah. What are I got to get out hunting. My wife asked what I was going to do tomorrow, and I said I wasn't sure, but I need to do some hunting again. How close are you to? You two must be pretty close then, huh? Thunder Bay and Lake of the Woods. I want to. Huh. Well, that's pretty cool. Well, if you people are that close, you just might be related. Well, look at there. Some destinations plan. There you go. It is, isn't it? It's unreal how small it is. Hey, if I put the link up, you guys want to join in or not? Whoever, I'll put it up. Whoever wants to. I thought you said you fish Lakers for supper. I gotta figure out how to. All right, all right. I gotta. It's been a while. Now I gotta figure out how. Okay, we get the link. I forgot how to do the link. That ain't right. Invite. Copy. Let's do this. Oops, that ain't right. Nope. Copy. I think I copied it. Shoot. Let's see here. I've done it once before. Just bear with me, guys. Keep talking amongst one another. I gotta figure this out. Um, Oops. Some reason this ain't working. I'll figure it out. I've done it before. Um, it. Crap. Hang in there. I'm almost. Don't leave me. Okay, you guys are still there. Ah, dang nabbit. Okay. There we go. Woohoo. I knew I could do it. All right. Been to Superior a couple times out by Isles Royal. Hey, we got 6 people here. Another person joined in. Did I miss something while I was. Okay. There's the link. Yeah, 9 hours from Ontario. Well, probably Milwaukee to Ontario. So maybe 7 hours, 7.5 hours. That's what I should do. I should get my my passport. My wife and daughter got theirs. They're going on a down to Mexico in February. Someone asked me what I'm doing. I said, going to work. Yeah. Not very far at all. That's what they call spitting distance. Yeah, let me see. Maybe I can. That's the buck I got 3 years ago. That would be fun, Cody. I gotta, if I don't do the whole November thing, I think, yeah, I gotta get up by you, even just for a long weekend kind of a thing, too. Really. Here is Cody from After Five. Hey, Cody. Oh, there he went. I gotta lure him back in. I gotta do one of these. Come on. Come on. There he is. Let's see. Add to stage.
I can't remember how to make it so I can see the chat too. I guess.
It's been a while for both of us then.
Oh, I haven't been on a live stream, and well, I guess I did one like a month ago or something. But I haven't really done much with YouTube for a while, and now I'm kind of starting to get the itch a little bit again. I guess.
Yeah. I get it. I've kind of slacked too a little bit. I've just been putting up YouTube shorts. Some really take off and
Yep.
some really don't. And
Man, I wish I could see the chat, but I can't. And I don't dare hit anything because it'll get messed
yeah,
up. But it takes so much time, you know. And
yeah,
after a while, you go on a few fishing trips and the fish aren't biting and the GoPros fail and you just get flustered and then you just, you know, so, but
yeah. Like my site just said, he needs new video ideas. That's
he needs to come
same
and
here.
spend a couple weeks with me is what he needs to do. But
so, yeah, it's been. I don't know what the motivation isn't. It's there, but it's not really there to do the YouTube thing. I don't want to be that person where I get 1,000 subscribers and just disappear.
right, right.
I've seen it a lot of people. So
Yep.
that's why I
I
kind of start doing the shorts.
I think that I went really hard at it for 2 years, and
Yeah, you have.
I think what happens is you burn out,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just kind of like, oh, I got to step. So you got to take time for yourself. You just got to go at your own pace, and that's all you got to do. You can't really worry about,
Right.
you know, and uh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna try give it another go and see what happens. Like I said, it's been consistently. I didn't post really any videos all summer, and the views and everything actually kind of went up a little bit, and
Yeah.
so I just was like, well, maybe for me, it gets to be a confidence thing too. Of like, after a while, it's like, oh, I don't like how I look. I don't like how I sound. I don't like, you know what I mean? Like, oh,
Yeah.
this looks bad or this looks bad. And then you look at these guys that are really, really doing good. And like, have you ever seen Outdoor Boys?
I think, is that like a father and son team?
Yeah, he's got 3 kids or whatever, and he lives in Alaska now.
Yeah, I've seen a
Yeah.
little bit of him.
Yeah, he does. Like he does really well.
I know he's got a lot of views or a lot of
Both.
numbers.
Yep. Yep. And he just, kind of does what he likes to do. And I think that's what it is, when you're trying to make a video and edit and all this, you're kind of trying to impress people. And I think that you just have to just go out and be you,
Yeah,
and that's it, I think and that's kind of a hard thing to do when you're trying to make it look good and you want to, you know what I mean? It just,
right. Yeah. Like you said, like Northland said that you just got to take time to yourself. And like my question was, if who likes to hunt by themselves or take someone along for the camaraderie? But there's a lot of times where I just want to zone out, do what I love to do, not entertain someone,
right.
or
Yep.
you can just worry about yourself. And that's
Yep.
it. You
Yep.
know.
And I think if you can get to that headspace and do it with a camera, I think then you've got it made,
Hmm.
because like when a guy's out fishing, you're like, oh, I got to keep a storyline together or something, and I think just you just got to go with it, I think. And
Yeah.
you know easier said than done sometimes, but
Hmm.
you
Like
know
my site just has people think YouTube is easy because all they see is someone having fun doing cool stuff, but they don't see the countless hours filming, editing, and running channel.
right. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think that's the case, and I just think that you just kind of got to go and have fun,
Hmm.
and I think that's what I'm going to do. And sometimes if I have someone with me that doesn't do YouTube, it's really hard to make a video. It
It,
it just is harder yet,
right.
and but so whatever. Just
Yeah.
I miss I miss all the chats we used to have though and stuff. The community thing.
Oh yeah.
But it was during those years when everyone was locked up and you know
Right. Yeah.
and then life kind of comes back and goes on again.
Hmm.
So
Backwoods Barbarian just stopped in. Hey man.
I haven't talked to him in a while.
Yeah. Same here. I'm looking forward to seeing the his cabin videos again.
Oh yeah,
Right. Yeah, that trapper's cabin or
yep.
whatever he. Yeah.
He lives in a cool area. I'd love to go up there sometime. I can't see the chat either, so I'm not
Yeah.
snubbing anybody, but I can't see it.
That view from that front door that he
Yeah.
has, it's got to be that. I maybe he can tell us. Well, it'll probably be in kilometers if he told us, but it's probably it's got to be like 12 miles away from the horizon to the horizon line.
Yep.
It's crazy. It is. I could just sit there and drink pots upon pots of coffee, just looking. You
Yep.
know,
Yep.
that'd be so awesome.
Yeah, we don't well, you're not really a flatlander over there, are you? You're more hilly and stuff, aren't you?
Eh, there's there's enough hills, but it's also kind of there's some areas that are flat. It's more rolling hills. It's
Okay.
uh to the south of us. It's called the Kettle Moraine area.
Okay.
It's where the glaciers. I think that's where they ended, and it's really steep hills all over the place.
Okay.
And where I'm at, they're kind of flattened out a little bit, but they're still hills.
Okay. Yeah. It's flat as a slice of toast where I'm at.
You can see for miles, huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
During the daytime anyway. But
yeah.
it's I guess it's a lot more like where I live, it's more woodland. But
Okay.
just 15 miles west of me is where the prairie kind of starts,
Oh,
and it's just wide. I get depressed every time I have to go over there. I like trees,
yeah.
So
My side said He's commenting metric system for the win. Nah, I beg to differ. But one one would like to see. Would you like to see a 3-day eating only what I trap?
Yeah,
Go for it.
love to see it. And I think, I mean, I don't tell any lies. I tell it how I see it. But I think my side has, if he just goes and does it, I think he'll do well if he stays consistent. And just he'll
Yeah.
do really well because he's younger. Like we're old fogies, you know. I mean,
Right.
you know, our I guess I'm speaking for myself, but like my view of, trying to make a video goes from the old TV shows I used to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not the newer vlogging style stuff of what people do, So, obviously if you're younger, you've got a leg up on us. I mean, you know,
Yeah. I hate to say it, but we have less tomorrows than we do yesterdays.
I think so. Yep. I think
And
so.
backwoods says, I'll have a video for you tomorrow then. I am rendering a video now of me camping at the old trapper cabin and rabbit catching.
Cool.
Sweet. Then Amanda and Booster are in the chat. I'm not sure. That must be someone new. I don't
Okay.
I've never so Backwoods Barbarian says we cook in Fahrenheit, we measure in Celsius. We use kilometers but never centimeters and prefer to measure in inches. We use both.
Yep.
That's
Yeah. The
funny.
whole centimeter thing, Ontario just changed their walleye regulations this year, and it's all in centimeters. So I got to almost have a calculator with me to make sure that I don't keep a fish over length.
Yeah. Just cut
But
the tail off.
yeah, will you bail me out?
Uh, leave the tail on.
So, have you talked to Matt at all lately, or
I haven't no, actually. I don't remember last time. I think the last time I think I had him on a live stream. That was a
okay.
while back, but we talked a little bit. I haven't texted him lately or
I used to talk to him almost every day, and now I probably talk to him twice a month, probably. So
hmm.
it's just life.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
amazing.
he's meeting new people too. He's traveling some to North
Right.
Carolina and stuff, and and work, and I mean, it's just the way it goes.
It yeah, it's people, yeah, like you said, life goes on. People they're getting busy again and it's
You know,
yeah.
I've got a preteen now, so my life is getting, I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. Actually we're like this close to being empty nesters pretty soon.
Okay,
Yeah, my son got married a year ago in September, and my daughter, she's seeing a guy. He's in the Marines. She still lives here, but they met through a mutual friend, a classmate of my daughter's. He's in the Marines also, and that's how they met. And
okay,
he lives in Indiana, but he's stationed in North Carolina, I believe.
okay.
So I'm thinking once he's done in 6 months, I think she'll be moving
Uh
out.
oh, uh
Yeah.
oh, uh oh. Yeah, I'm stocking up on shotgun shells for when my daughter gets to that age.
Yeah, it's this one here, he's a good dude. I
That's
like.
good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Met his parents this past 4th of July. They drove up the from Indiana to Eagle River in northern Wisconsin and met them, and they're really good people also.
Good, good.
So
That's half the battle,
it is. Yeah.
You have to tell them if you don't do what you need, what you should be doing, I'm going to plant some freedom seeds in you.
Right. Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. Where does the time go? I don't
Yeah.
know. 5 years I can retire. It doesn't even seem real.
Really?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I will be 45 here in about 30 days.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I'm going to try and make it 7 more years, but we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. Have things gotten better as far as
No,
no, that sucks.
no.
That really
I don't think that it's going to, the way the system, the way our state is, well, the way the 8 counties that control our state are, I mean,
oh.
it's just, if we could take like a sawzall and saw out Minneapolis, St. Paul, and that surrounding area, and like push them off to sea, that'd be great,
Yeah.
But
Ship them to California
yeah, yeah,
and like our area, Madison and Eau Claire
yep, yep,
and Milwaukee County.
yep.
That's that. Yeah, they control the state too.
I wasn't too impressed with Racine when I was there 2 years ago either.
Oh, really?
Oh, that
I
seemed like a
haven't.
really run down place.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It was kind of sketchy,
Thanks for stopping in, Amanda and Booster.
but yeah, I don't know.
So,
Um,
well, you said camping. Yeah, that's right. You're gonna go to your cabin camping
yeah, there
or tenting.
the area around. So my cab, I have to drive through Canada to get back to Minnesota to get to my place,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm surrounded by Manitoba to the west and Ontario to the north. And in Ontario, there's 15,000 islands on the lake.
Wow.
It's all wilderness. It's similar to the Boundary Waters, but better.
Okay.
So I'm kind of thinking I might get a good tent and some good camping equipment, and just start incorporating some camping into my stuff more.
Yeah.
And, not bushcraft because I'm not
Right.
really a,
Right.
whatever, but just more adventurous stuff. And there's a lot of inland lakes and some of the big islands.
Mm-hmm.
And I hiked into a couple last fall, and I'm going to try and get to them this winter and probably do some ice camping and stuff.
Excuse me.
You
Yeah.
know, if we get winter, I'm not going to complain. Like, I am enjoying the warm weather, but it's been really, I don't remember a winter like this.
Yeah.
So,
Me either. It's really it's odd.
yeah,
It's
but I'm
you
not complaining one bit.
know, no me either because last year it was a long winter.
Yep, it was.
Working outside all the time, and it's just it drains you
Yep,
bad.
yep. Yeah, 30 below and wind and all the blizzards we had. And
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's just, yeah, I don't miss it at all. This summer was really nice. Like, it went way too fast, but this summer was
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah. You
So,
you talked about camping. I thought about just buying one of those hot tents
hmm
and a little wood stove and putting it up in my backyard and
my
just do videos from there.
my side can my side. That's what my side does. He's got a hot tent in one of them stoves
I've
too.
seen, yeah, he did that one in the middle of a blizzard, I think it was
Yep,
that one
yep.
video.
So yeah, it's yeah. I just think I was just thinking today. Actually, it was like, man, I don't know if it's a midlife crisis or something, but I was like, man, I remember when I was in my teens, like I hardly ever slept in the house. Like I had tree houses and forts all over on our farm, and I rarely spent a night inside. And I'm like, I'd like to get back. Kind of, I mean, it's gonna sound weird, but like in touch with my younger me. Like
Right. Yeah.
being out in the woods and just I don't know because I mean, obviously, but as you get older, it's like you start realizing that, okay, like, yeah, I'm going to be 45. Well, crap, in 10 years, I might not be as
Agile.
able to do things, able to do things. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
we had to do some defensive tactic stuff here last week. And I was like, man, I can't move like I used to, like,
I know.
and it's just kind of like reality sets in, and, yeah, it's kind of like, oh, I got to start doing the things I want to do because, well, no
Yeah.
one's promised tomorrow, but it's just kind of like, yeah, I don't know. So if you're young, seize the day.
Exactly. Yeah. Backwoods Barbarian just put military is medically releasing me. I am retiring and heading home to Newfoundland in June.
Nice. Oh, so he's gonna move again. Okay, because he's in Labrador right now, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah,
So
he
then,
just moved recently.
huh? Okay, good for him.
Yeah,
Good
no
for
kidding.
him.
Living life.
Even though it's a different country, still, thank you for your service.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I guess we all fight together, But, um, good for him. That's another guy I want to meet one day.
Me too.
I'd like to. I'd like to meet him. I'd like to go to where he is and see. That'd be so cool to see that up there. That'd be
Mhm.
so. But yeah, that's basically all that's going new with me, I guess. Same old, kind of. I just got a
Yeah,
little more gray hair and
yeah.
a little bit slower.
I've noticed the front of my beard is starting to lighten up a little bit. It For the longest time, it's like, when the heck am I going to get some gray hair in here? Well, now
Well,
there's. I'm not too fond of the red beard, but I'm looking forward to the gray.
yeah. But once it turns gray, you'll probably wish it was red again, probably.
I don't know. I hear red beard a lot, and it gets kind of. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There's one guy that always said, uh, called me Ginger. Ginger's
Oh, really?
well, yeah.
Huh.
It got sickening.
Yeah, I suppose. Yep. Yep. Well, that's better than a lot of names I get called on a day-to-day basis. So
What's that?
I said that's a lot better than some of the names I get called on a
Oh,
day-to-day basis. So.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But huh. Anything new on Al's wife outdoors? Al's wife.
I haven't heard anything. I just saw I uh reposted Boxy's video that he had last weekend onto my community page. Just uh just prayer for her and him, and so I haven't really. I was actually going to send him a message through Facebook asking how things are, but I'm pretty certain it's not.
Good. Yeah.
I don't want to assume, but
Right. Right.
it's yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's unfortunately a part of life. It's just.
Yeah, it is.
But
We're all going to end up, hate to say it, but we're all going to,
yep.
yeah. I'm not going to say it.
But the thing is, though, I guess as a person has to realize, though, that what comes next is going to be
Better.
better than we can even imagine.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just hard to think like that a lot of times because you're kind of geared to survive, I
Mhm.
mean,
Right.
but yeah, the world isn't really getting any more stable either, like
No, no.
all the things that are going on, and it's just kind of, I'm not looking forward to this upcoming year because all the news
It's gonna
stuff.
be
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep. Yep. It's gonna be stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be stupid. But what do you do?
Just not watch the news.
Pretty much. Pretty
I
much. It's
there's only since I got sick of listening to the COV 19er on the news. I just
oh
kind of
yeah. Yeah.
I quit watching,
Yep.
and there's maybe been a handful of times that I've watched the news since,
Yep.
especially world news.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what I'm surprised they don't win an Academy Award
For
for
acting. Yep.
yeah.
Yep. It's pretty sad. Yeah, it's gotten to be, it's what they want. It's so clear to see that it's what they want you to, what they're trying to groom people to think, and
Mhm.
it's just very clear to me.
Yeah.
you know yeah. So yeah, I don't I don't watch it very much either. I really don't watch the news at all. I guess I just look at it on my phone once in a while, and it just, you know
Yeah.
there's just there's no substance to it you know
Mhm. And it's funny too, there's some like every news station, I forget where I saw it, but everything is scripted.
Yeah. Yep.
Exactly. On
Yep.
every
On both
every
sides, I
single one.
think. Yep.
Pardon?
Yep. I agree. It's
And they were doing it
it's
word for word.
yep. It's about division, kind of. And it just, I don't know. That's why but that's another reason why I really haven't been on YouTube too. Is I got into, have you ever heard of Dave Ramsey?
Yeah.
I got really heavy into that, and I got about 9 months left, and I'll be free from everything.
Really.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I mean, we've really sacrificed and cut, but so, I'm just kind of, trying to plan out my life because it's going to be a lot different. I mean,
Yeah.
it's, yeah, I just can't wait. I can't wait. But
We were doing years ago. Our church had we were a class there. We were
FPU,
pardon.
Financial Peace University.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
We were doing that for a little while, and I believe it was working, but somehow life took over again, and
Yep.
it just
Yeah.
kind of went to the back burner, and that was the end of it. And
Yep. You've got to be very, very intentional. Like, oh man, I mean,
right, yeah.
it's it's been it's been I'm kind of geared that way a little bit anyway, kind of, but like we've really been intentional. I mean, we've been living off of probably 35% of our income, and the
Okay.
rest is, like we paid off our house. I've got and I kind of went the reverse order. I went after the big stuff first because I wanted to punch it in the face. So we did the house, and just got the cabin and my truck left, and we're done. So
Wow.
it's gonna feel really good. It just, because that's the thing. It's like, well, what happens if I lose my job or she loses her job or something? It's like, you know, what would happen?
Hmm.
And now if we can make it and get a good emergency fund set up, we'll be fine. I mean, just get another job. There
Yeah.
won't be any stress. I mean, there'll be stress because it'll suck, but
Yeah.
it's like, and that's kind of another thing I'm looking at, is when I turn 50, I can retire. It's just pretty big penalty, but after age 50, I won't be going to work because I have to. I'll be going because I can still handle it, and
Yeah.
when that day comes where I've had enough, see you later,
Yeah.
So
The whole thing is that what Dave Ramsey said is work like no one else.
you can live like no one else.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like,
Yep.
I don't want. I'm 50 now already. It's like work more and harder. I don't.
The thing is though is that the biggest thing about it is behavior. Is the behavior is the biggest change. Like, I mean, I'm picking up every amount of overtime. Yes, I worked 19 hours yesterday.
Wow.
When that overtime is there, I'm taking it. And I've always kind of been like that, just because that's just kind of how I am, I guess. But now, just seeing the progress, it makes me like every day. It's like more intense. Like I want to be done. Like,
Yeah.
so because I see that amount of money that's going to pay that stuff off. And like when I can start putting that in a savings account, holy smokes, like, yeah. So that's another reason for my absence, kind of too, is I've been, really, really focusing on that. And so,
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
yeah. Yep. Yeah. Cause I mean, it's, YouTube doesn't care either way. So,
No.
it's just, but I do think that I'm not going to say that YouTube is rigged, but I do think that there's something odd because I didn't really post any. I posted some shorts over the summer, and I think one video or maybe a couple. But my channel views remain consistent almost to the number,
Really?
month after month after month. Yeah, like it stayed the same. Like between when I didn't post anything, between like 2,000 and 3,000 views a day. Like it didn't. A couple times it went higher for some reason, but it never really went. And I just find that odd.
Yeah. Backwoods says YouTube is rigged.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I just don't see, because usually, they always say if you quit posting, people quit watching. Well, why is it still getting the same all the time?
Yeah.
Hey, there's a champion right there.
What's up?
How's it going?
Just drinking my Timmy's
Hey,
coffee.
hey.
Well, you guys talking about YouTube
Raised
being
Outdoors is here. Yeah, Raised Outdoors says the whole system is rigged. LOL.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have any videos that are like doing like are evergreen, like any of your like reviews or anything that keep getting views like that?
Yeah, the trail camera ones and the bear hunting.
Here's Northland Adventures.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad.
So we got we're 50-50, Tom. It's us Southerners versus the Northern guys.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
We're Yankees, and what do they call you guys?
You're Canadian too, my son?
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast though.
Oh, nice.
Born in Prince Edward Island.
They call us Canucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it because I didn't know if it was derogatory, so I wasn't gonna say it.
Well, as far as I know, I don't know if it is or not, but
I don't have as cool of an accent as you do though. As you guys. You all have cool accents. I don't have any accent.
Oh, you got an accent.
I don't know. I don't notice it, so
I'm pretty sure that I feel like Canadians have a bit of an accent. I've been told anyway, so
You do.
you can tell from me.
I sound like, yeah.
Backwoods says I'm a stupid newfie.
Yeah, that's sort of the stereotype, sadly.
Well, I'm the most southern here now, I guess, huh?
I don't know. Is my side a little probably more south than you are? Honestly,
Probably.
Ooh,
because it takes a dip there after the Great
that's
Lake,
right.
you know.
Yeah.
So
I might be the most north though.
Pardon?
That I might be the most north.
Yeah.
That's why I got the name the Northland, I guess.
yep. I have not heard of your channel before, so I went and clicked on it, and I'll take a peek once we get done. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I subscribe to all you guys there.
Thunder Bay. Do you live near the lake or?
Literally right off the lake. I could see it from my window.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
Not very far to go fishing, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to get acquainted.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I do lots of like salmon fishing, steelhead, tons of walleye around here,
Okay.
pike, lake trout. It's not a bad place to be, that's for sure.
Raise those doors says you're all northerners.
Yeah. So.
Have you guys seen Daddy Duck lately or whatever? What's his channel? Is that what his name is? His channel?
I talk to him a couple times a month, probably. That's about it, kind of. The more people you meet, the harder it is to keep up with everyone too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But so
This is the most people I had in one little square box on this live stream.
Let's blow up a bit, eh? You ready to give up for a second there?
Yeah, right. About 15 minutes in, I'm like, should I stay or should I go?
Yep.
I just happened to turn my phone on and I got a notification. I'm like, oh, I hope this ain't over. But you were still there, so
Yeah.
That's what happens when I do live streams. Nobody shows up, but I don't really care. A lot of people know about live streams. I don't really like. I don't know if I'd want to do that many.
I think if you don't schedule them ahead, I don't think if they just pop up, I don't know, I
Unless
don't
you
know
have
how good they do.
a lot of subscribers and people.
Yeah, like a ton, yeah, but so
like if Kendall goes live, it's like 10,000 instantly or something. Like I don't know.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Probably have an anxiety attack, probably.
I don't know.
Hey, do you guys? I don't know if Northland ever done a live or not. But when you do one, do you feel like it's a natural flow for you guys to just speak at the beginning, or you just sit there and someone coming in, or is it you keep talking, or you just like, oh boy, what do I do? What do I do?
I just keep talking until I sound stupid and then I stop talking.
Yeah, I've never done one before, so I'm still brand new on my channel there, so just getting started.
How long you been going?
I think I posted my first video like 3 years ago. I don't know if you're talking about that, but
Okay. Yeah, it can be a grind, that's for sure.
yeah, I want to like branch off and do a couple more things. Like, 'cause I mean, I'm always hunting, I'm always fishing, but it's just tough to pack the camera sometimes and try to get something going.
Yep.
But once you start, it gets easier. But
do you use some GoPros?
no, I just use one main camera. Like it's pretty good. I could zoom in pretty close to whatever I'm shooting at. But
Okay.
it's kind of like what Tom was talking about earlier, just like incorporating other cameras, and then you got to edit it, shift all your stuff around. I'm not tech savvy with that yet, but
Yep.
Yeah,
My
tech
side
savvy isn't my middle name, that's for sure.
yeah, I'm in the same boat.
My side is the technology guru.
He's got it, eh? You got all the editing stuff?
Yeah, I do quite a bit of editing.
It's good.
Do you know who Kendall Gray is? Have you heard of him before?
Oh, yeah.
That's his editor right there.
Oh, really? No way.
Yep.
KG.
Yeah,
Oh, he's got some good videos. Really entertaining, man.
that's good. Yeah, they're pretty funny. He's got quite the personality.
Yeah. So you put those little edits on with like the Mexican music and stuff.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah, that's me.
It's mint.
I feel like we don't use the Mexican music that much anymore, but
No, I
sometimes.
was like, yeah.
That was that was like two or like I don't know. He went through a kick where he did it all the time,
Yeah.
like the
No,
most random places.
You could bring that back any day.
All right, I'll have to try to sneak it in there.
Do it. You sneak it in the next one. I'll be like, oh, that's
Okay.
it right there.
I'll try to do it. I'll try to do it.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know that his editor was from Canada.
Yeah, I have a couple of videos there where I did with him. I think he has a video on his second channel where he took me deer hunting there when I was in Kentucky. So it's pretty.
You know
fun.
what? I did see that one.
Yeah.
Now I recognize it. I recognize the glasses.
Yep.
Mint.
Yep.
Do you guys say that, Cody? Do you guys say mint? That's mint, bud.
No, not. I'm kind of old school where I'm more like, you know, what do we say, Tom? Oh, that's radical. Yeah, that was popular when we were young.
Yeah, when we were younger, I don't know. I don't know what the slang would be nowadays. I say, well, that's cool.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much. Yep.
pretty much it.
That works.
We're 70s children, you know, so we're
Yeah,
a little older than you guys.
we're Gen X.
Yep.
Couple of years.
Yep. Oh well. So
Yeah, it's amazing some of the slang that's out there. Yeah, backwoods barbarian. That's cool. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, if you watch Kendall Gray, you pick up on all the slang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not going to make it over this spring, then, you don't think, or?
I'm gonna try. I'll try. I just trying to save and stuff right now, and I didn't realize when I was on the phone with you, I was kind of really excited, and I'm still really excited, and I'm gonna definitely make it at some point. I know I keep saying that, but it needs to make sense.
Right.
So,
right. Yep.
Yeah, definitely make it because, like I said, my relatives are pretty close to you anyway. So if I go, I can kill two birds with one stone.
Right.
I can probably visit them and then drive over.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, like Cody said earlier, just do it. You know, you're young.
Yep.
You know, just do it.
Seize the day.
Yeah.
Seize the day. I was going to tell you, when you texted me on Christmas, I was working, so I was busy, but I hiked into some inland lakes this fall. I think I told you about that, my side, but
Yeah.
I tried to get into one with the snowmobile when I was out ice fishing last time, and a bunch of trees had blown down, so I had to go and clear the trail. But it'd be some really cool winter camping videos for you if you want. I'll take you out there, drop you off, and come back and get you the next day.
Yeah, you'll go back to the warm cabin and drop me off.
No.
Cody'd be like, "Oh man, I gotta go pick him up."
Yeah.
I forgot about that guy.
Turn it into a real survival challenge.
Where is he?
Started hiking back to the Maritimes.
Yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're doing some ice camping.
It's
How
warm.
much ice you have up there then?
Yesterday I was out. There's about probably around 12 inches. So there's like solid foot.
Okay.
So it's pretty good. Like
That's about what we got too on Lake of the Woods. But we actually had a bomber go down yesterday and had a fatality. So that wasn't good.
Yeah,
So
we just haven't been getting cold weather. Like,
No.
It's all been like +3 like Celsius.
Yeah.
Yeah, the better system there.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know anything about Fahrenheit.
Actually, the Celsius kind of does make sense a little bit.
That's right. And same thing with the measurements. It's like there's 1,000 meters in a kilometer, and then like it's easy, and you don't have to worry about like these like taboo conversions and stuff.
Yeah, you can keep your centimeters though.
Yeah.
We don't use centimeters anyway. Like like backwards this.
Yeah,
thing.
you said that earlier. We just use inches and
Yeah, we use inches for sure. But yeah, like I think you said earlier there after 5 about the like for the fishing regs stuff. Like it used to say inches, I think, in the regs, but now it's just centimeters. But
Yep.
nobody goes off of that. But we're gonna have to now. So
How far out does your ice go on Superior up there?
depends on the year. Like I think 2 years ago on Christmas holidays, I was ice fishing Lake Superior. Sometimes it freezes, like it'll freeze all the way to Isle Royale and all that.
Really?
Like, oh yeah, like where I fish, I can literally see Isle Royale.
Really?
Yeah, but so all that locks up pretty solid. But literally, like this year, there's zero ice on the lake. So
You've had some big winds though too, right?
oh yeah, big time for sure.
Yeah.
We get a big southwest wind all the time.
Yep.
And then if you hit that strong north, it could push out. You just got to be careful.
Right. I have a lot of respect for Lake Superior. I went, man, it's probably been 3 years now. Me and Living Him In, we went on a Grand Portage and took my Kingfisher over to Isle Royale and did some lake trout jigging out there, and that was so fun. Oh,
Yeah.
that was fun.
No, it's wicked fishing. That's it's pretty close to me there, Grand Marais. It's like half hour.
Okay. No kidding. Huh.
Yeah, no, that's just south of the border.
Yeah, Grand Marais is about 8 hours for me because I got to go down and then over and then up. So it probably would be closer for me to come from Kenora, probably.
Yeah,
honestly,
you don't take that way, or
no? I live south of Lake of the Woods, but I have a place at the northwest angle. That's where I spend. I probably actually spend more time there than I do at home, but that's my hangout. Like I freaking love it. I love it. I just if I won the lottery or when I retire, that's where I want to be. I absolutely love it. I fish Ontario almost exclusively, and I just love the world. I just love it.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, it's one thing when I watch like Tom's videos there. It's cool seeing how much the bush is different compared to here.
Yep.
Like, I mean, even like say Kendall's videos in Kentucky, like it's all just open, like big trees, and like you could see like through the bush, but here like you can't see like 10 meters in front of you.
Right. Yep.
Like everything's closed up.
Yeah, it's pretty thick here too. Where I'm at, it's like a lot of small trees. Don't get very big, like mostly fir and stuff. Yeah,
we got a good mix here, but it's just everything's close.
What's the population of Thunder Bay?
I think it's 109,000.
Oh wow, it's that big, huh?
Well, like we're like the only we're like the big city, kind
I
of like
suppose.
northwestern Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
Like other than that, I'd say the biggest place is like Sault Ste. Marie.
Okay.
Down to the east, and then just like Winnipeg to the west, I guess.
Well, how far is Fort Francis from you?
Fort's about, I'd say like 3 hours.
Okay.
Around there.
Because that's how far is that from Baudette? I can't even remember. Actually, if I was going to Thunder Bay, I would probably go down through War Road over to Baudette, through I Falls, and then probably up that way, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because Fort Francis is on the border of I Falls. That's right.
It's good deer hunting in Fort Francis, that's for sure.
Never been over to, I've not been to I Falls either. I've never been that far east. So, do you, have you ever fished sturgeon before?
No, so it's closed for us, so we can't even.
For you guys, it is. Yep.
Yeah, I know. But for
not
you guys,
for us, though.
I know.
Nope. So we should, know what we should do this spring? We should meet up by Birchdale or something.
I'd be down 100%.
And, try some sturgeon. I can go for sturgeon. I enjoy that. That's fun.
Yeah, totally. No, I've always wanted to. Like, I mean, I've hooked into them like accidentally. There's a river like in the city here, and it's like loaded with sturgeon. You used to be able to fish them, I think, in the 90s. But we can't even target them now. But when you're walleye fishing, they'll suck up a worm every now and then.
Yep.
But you got to cut your line or whatever. So
Because you can't handle them at all, even then, huh?
no, you can't touch them if you know that it's a sturgeon. You're just supposed to basically leave it.
Thank you.
So, but it's like the river's loaded with them.
Huh. That's crazy.
You invite people here, and you just put up a link down here, and then they click on the link, and they
Magically appear.
I caught a few sturgeon there like last spring. I sent them to Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Huh.
We actually do have sturgeon though. There is like if you're in Fredericton, you fish the St. John River. There's sturgeon there.
Are those lake sturgeon or are those a different?
I don't think they're lake sturgeon. I'll look it up.
Why did they prohibit sturgeon fishing in Canada because of like the commercialized fishing back in the day, or what's the deal?
Could be. I think maybe back then too, the population took a hit,
They're from Canada.
and then they just shut it all down completely. But I mean, now it seems like it's okay. But,
Yeah, because I mean we share, the Rainy is the border, and like
yeah.
you can't fish on the north side of the river, but you can fish all day long on the south side because your MNR guys are cruising through there all the time, and
Oh, I bet
every
they
so
are.
often some unlucky guy is over the line, and
Yeah.
it's bad
Well,
news
they-
for them.
No, they take it seriously. That's for sure.
Yep.
Hey, Cody, for the sturgeon, is that catch and release, or can you keep the sturgeon?
There's a catch and keep season. It's a very limited time, and it's a specific size. It's
Okay.
like I don't ever intend on keeping one, but I think it's like 45 to 54 inches or something like that. I think, but I'm not sure.
What's the dates for that?
What's the what?
Like the dates for the open, like the season for them for keeping.
Oh, I'd have to look it up, but I think one is in like, I think one is in May, and there might be one in July, but I can't remember. And then it is closed. It's closed when they're on the spawn too. I think a certain time it's closed. So, but that's like that is a battle. I caught a 66 3/4, I think.
Oh,
A couple of years ago, and that was a 45-minute battle. That was on heavy gear. And then my buddy Daniel caught a 64 on a walleye rig, and that took like an hour and a half. And my cousin Jake caught a 60 something. I can't remember how big that one was, and that one was on light tackle, and that one took forever too.
That's crazy.
So,
That's insane.
but it was fun. It was just like you just hold on, and they just pull the boat all over the place. And it's a rodeo because there's so many people fishing on the Rainy that time of year, right? Because they're walleye fishing and doing everything, and you're basically dodging boats. You're just trying to follow that fish around. It's just insane.
Whoa.
There's lots of guys that do it, eh? Like they
Yeah, it's pretty popular. Yep. So
There's Atlantic sturgeon and short nose the same. Do you know nothing?
I really don't know much about sturgeon.
Okay. Yeah. So I think we have Atlantic and short nose maybe, or maybe they're both the same. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And there's quite a few different species of sturgeon, if I'm not mistaken.
There's a bunch. It's like white sturgeon in BC or something.
Those are the ones that get really big.
Just big
on the
dinosaurs.
And then I think it's in Oregon where the Columbia River is, they get like, gosh, feet long. Just huge.
Yeah. Yeah, they were talking about sturgeon when I was there and on that deer hunt with Kendall. They were talking about that. I think he wants to go back and fish for sturgeon, so I don't know if that's gonna happen, but yeah.
Yeah, sturgeon spearing on Lake Winnebago was pretty popular in February, but it's really going to have to get cold in the next month and a half.
There's
Before
like a festival for that, isn't there?
Yeah, it's
it
a big thing.
seems it's a big. There's people that come from out of state, like Ohio, and just to come to Lake Winnebago and try to spear sturgeon.
Is it open to non-residents?
I believe it is, yeah, but I'm sure you have to obviously pay the non-residence fee. But
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I honestly, I really don't know what the process is and to get a sturgeon tag, but it's a big ordeal. It's like the first day of deer camp. You know,
Yep.
it's just like that. There's guys that I mean, it's crazy. A couple of years ago, I went to videotape, go over to Lake Winnebago, one of the small towns, and just record. But I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't want to have their face on YouTube or anything like that, and I don't want to cause any kind of issues.
Mm-hmm.
There's, I guess, one guy. He was taking a picture of this fisherman sturgeon that was getting measured by the DNR. He got pissed. He's like,
Really?
"What are you taking a picture of me for, or of my fish?" It's like, whew. So when I heard that, I didn't really want to go there. And I mean, people dress up in like old trapping gear, like the coon hats and the coyote hats, and just they got the Stormy Chromers and all that, the nostalgic part of it.
Huh.
So they get pretty like it's a fun time, I guess.
The hunting public had a pretty good video on sturgeon spearing a few years ago.
Yeah, what did they get, like 2 of them or something like that, or just they get one?
I think they got one. I think because I think it's like it's not a once in a lifetime thing, but it's like really hard to get a tag. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was only open to residents, but I could be wrong. But I thought it was
like I never done it before. I don't know. It's I don't know a whole lot about it.
That's another bummer about Canada. You guys can't spear up there at all either for pike or anything, right?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Well,
that's.
I mean, we could spear sucker fish.
You can't spear.
That's it.
Sucker fish, yeah.
Yeah, just suckers and carp. But I mean, we don't really have carp here, so.
Because spearing pike is fun too.
Oh, I bet. I mean, it would be incredible here because we just pike leak after pike leak. But
Yep.
Stuck jigging all day.
Yep. Yeah, that's Canada's got some rules. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I feel for you guys in some ways with some of the things that are going on up there too.
Yeah.
Just your housing issues and all that. Man, it's
definitely a different world compared to you guys there. But
well, we're not going on a good track either. So
No.
yeah, every country has their thing, I guess. But
Yeah.
Sleepy Joe.
Yep.
Backwoods put but we got free carbon taxes. Do you got that?
We don't have any carbon taxes yet. But I'm sure Governor Walz would love to have one.
I guess I'm ignorant with that. What is the carbon tax, or what? I'm not.
We'll just start talking about the price of gasoline here compared to you guys.
I got you.
What are you guys at?
Here, it actually went down. So we're at $1.35 a liter.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's
that's
went down a lot.
cheap.
Yeah.
150 here.
150. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were at that not long ago, but that like just dropped for, I don't know if
Yeah.
it's holidays or what, but
So 135 times 3.78 will give you the, I don't dare touch my phone or I'll screw it up, but so it's still about $5 a gallon then, roughly.
what are you guys at?
Here 274 a gallon.
Ours just went down 10 cents. It's 267
Okay.
where I live. And I'm sure you go 11 miles from my house, it's probably 257 or 258 or something like that. Just 11 miles away.
Cheaper than us.
Yeah. And you guys have all kinds of oil too up there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I think it's cheaper down in southern Ontario, as far as I know, but it's not the greatest here. But
What's diesel fuel?
I looked today. I think it was $1.60,
Okay.
It's
which
like
isn't
190 here.
yeah, which I know it isn't
Yeah.
bad for diesel.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just insane. What
Yeah.
what do you heat your house with there?
Ours is, I don't know, just electric or whatever.
Oh, electric. Okay. Does anyone burn propane or natural gas there? Or?
They do in the country, so like
Okay.
outside of town.
Okay.
But I just live in the city, so
Okay.
We're on wood. We're on wood.
The best heat.
nice, no doubt.
Nice.
Yeah.
My parents burned wood, not strictly wood when I was a kid, but that was the best heat I ever experienced in a house.
It warms you up 3 times. Three
Oh,
times.
I
Warms
think
it up when you cut it. Warms it up when you haul it in, and warms you up
Yeah.
when you haul the ashes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah. It's a good little routine there in the morning, putting on a fire, you know?
yeah.
Do you have an outdoor boiler, or do you have like an indoor wood stove?
It's an indoor wood stove.
Okay.
Those outdoor boilers, those things are sweet though. Like,
Well,
go ahead.
I don't know how cost wise. I don't know because they're $12,000, $13,000, $14,000, $15,000.
Yeah. But like,
You know?
I mean, once you get it, like once you get them, and like I know somebody that has one, and like you get a fire going in there, and once it's hot enough, you can just chuck in like anything you like. Green wood doesn't matter; it'll burn it.
Right. You
can
don't have
just
to worry about a chimney fire. So
throw that sucker in there, like 4
Yep.
foot lengths. Just throw them in. Yeah, but yeah, they're expensive, and it's got its own problems, you know.
right.
Yeah.
You got to have someone there to maintain it all the time. You know, keep it going. Like, you know,
Yeah, then
or-
12 hours without heat if it goes out.
yep. Freeze up and all that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So do you have Northland? Do you have access to a snowmobile?
Absolutely. I bought one 2 years ago.
Okay.
Well, and brand new, so I've got it in the driveway, and that's where it's sitting until we actually get some snow. So
Oh man. Got a 4-wheeler?
yep. But I don't know, like it's been pretty easy to pack into the lakes right now. Just because like there's like we've been having freezing rain and stuff, so
Yep.
kind of iced up. So it's just easy to drag everything right now.
Yep.
And then every lake has no snow on it; it's just straight ice, which is like weird because I mean the conditions are literally like how it is in April when you're trying. Ice.
Yep. It's just like late March here. Yep. Sure is.
Like it's beautiful. Like it's awesome, but it's weird. So
Yep.
usually we're in like waist deep snow right now.
Yep. I would love to see about 2 to 3 inches with no wind here, so we could have just a base on the lake for travel. You know,
For sure. Yeah, make it way easier.
burn up your high facts. You know.
Yeah. No, I've been packing the skates too the last couple days. So you just skate around on the lake.
That'd be a
Travel
cool. That's a cool video. That'd be a cool video.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking I'm gonna pack the camera tomorrow because I mean we're gonna spend the night on the ice. So
I
Okay.
remember watching Jay Siemens, one of his videos. He did that, and I was like,
Yep.
"That's like the most Canadian thing." He had like a Canada flag and like his skate, like ice fishing. I was like, "That add a Tim Hortons in there, and you're a double, and that's pretty much it."
yeah.
Yep.
Jay
Someone
Siemens
else did it too. I can't remember who it was. Just recently here. Oh, a guy that he hangs out with. Oh no, I can't think of it.
Uncut.
Well, him too, but no, it's a Jamie Bruce.
Oh, okay.
He's another Kenora guy, I think. Yeah, they do that stuff, but
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I haven't watched Jay Siemens in a while.
what time is it on the East Coast right now?
It's like 11 here.
Okay, so you're 2 hours ahead. Huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Coffee at 11. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Got some editing.
Huh?
You got some editing to do.
Yeah. already did that today, but yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Huh.
How many GoPros do you have, Cody?
Say what?
How many GoPros do you have? I know you have a bunch, right?
5 or 6. I got a couple that I'd like to sell, the 8s. I'd like to move up to all 10s now, I think. So
Oh yeah. I was wanting to buy one there a little bit ago. I don't know. I mean, I really like. I don't know. There's something about GoPros I just like. Something about
yeah, it's a great idea if they were reliable.
What about? Have you tried out any of the Osmo?
I
Osmo?
haven't.
I think
I-
they're better, but
Yeah, I've watched some videos from some of the bigger guys, that do a lot of camera gear stuff, and they say they're not without fault though either, So
yeah,
and like I was saying earlier, I'm kind of older, so I'm not really tech savvy. So like to learn something else all over again, like it probably wouldn't be a big deal, but it just like I know the GoPro is kind of in and out,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And if you can put a GoPro, on external power, 80% of your problems are solved.
Yeah.
It's just the whole battery thing and the overheating stuff. It's like, how can it overheat in a portable fish house where it's probably 40 degrees? Like how can that overheat?
Have you tried the Enduro batteries?
Yeah, I got some of those and they're no better.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
Backwoods says his Sony works better in colder temps than his GoPro.
Sony.
What Sony do you have? Like a 6400 or a newer one, maybe? I don't know.
I'm ready to throw my M50 in the garbage too. I never use it.
Yeah, mine's ready to be thrown out the door because I've used it too much. I don't know what happened to it. It's just starting to like do weird things. I think it's because I got it wet one too many times, and then it's not supposed to get wet. But
Yeah.
Like that rabbit video. Do you remember that rabbit snaring video I did? Like last year, I think it was. Whenever I was doing that, like that thing got like soaked because like the day I checked the snares and filmed that, it was like raining sort of, and it just got soaked. So I don't know if that's why, but
If a guy were to buy a DSLR, or would you buy a DSLR or a mirrorless?
I would just go mirrorless. I wouldn't buy DSLR anymore.
Really?
Yeah, there's not really much point. Like you can if you really some people still like them, but there's not really much. I don't really see any positives to DSLRs really.
Huh. So if you were going to go buy a camera tomorrow for doing what we do, what would you buy? If you under $2,000?
Maybe the new 6700 Sony.
What are your thoughts on Canon?
I still like Canon. Like I like the interface and like the way they work, but I don't know. I just feel like they're like Sony and Panasonic, like Lumix, just they're cheaper and you get more. Like they have more bang for your buck than Canon. Canon likes to like hold back on features unless you like spend like $6,000 or something like. Whereas Sony will like, here's all this stuff. Maybe you won't use them, but at least you have it, you know. But yeah, if I was gonna go start a new camera set, I would go with Sony or maybe Panasonic. But yeah.
What software do you use to edit?
Final Cut Pro. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just using like basic whatever's on my laptop. Video
I'm still,
editor.
still using Adobe Elements, Premiere Elements 2020.
I use my phone.
Yeah, that to me, that takes way more skill than an editing program. Cause I could not edit a video on my phone. Oh my gosh. I've even doing shorts. It's so frustrating. Like with my fat thumbs, you know?
Do you guys know who Mav is? Cody, do you know who Mav is?
Yeah, I know I know who he is. I don't know him or anything, but I know who he is. Yep.
I don't know if he uses GoPros at all, but I'm pretty sure like I know that all of his video, like most of it's like iPhone footage.
Yeah.
Like he could literally just like edit on his phone and it wouldn't matter because he doesn't really do anything fancy. He just splices his clips together.
Right.
And I'm like, dang, that's sweet. Cause like iPhone, like the new iPhones are, they're just great. Like,
Yep.
You can still tell the difference, but I mean, like, most people don't care. Like, unless you're going for unless you have a reason for it, iPhones are just great.
I know that I know iPhones are good and the video is good and all that stuff, but I'll tell you what, before I will own an iPhone, I probably will cut off my arm. I hate iPhones. I hate them. Android forever.
I have a MacBook Pro. I have 2 Mac computers, but I don't have an iPhone. Yeah. I got them for free.
I have to have a phone for work, so they give us a phone, and they know I hate iPhones, so they purposely went and got me an iPhone. I think they're trying to get me to quit, but I hate it. It's just backwards I'm used to the Android. I'm old school, and that's just what I'm used to, you know?
Yeah, it's whatever you're used to for sure.
But
yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But it's I'd like to get a camera, but if the GoPros would just work, like they're pretty efficient. They're not ultra expensive. They're pretty rugged. They're pretty durable, but they suck in the heat and they suck in the cold, you know, unless you have a external power pack for the wintertime, then you're good. But like they overheat in the summer too. It's just ridiculous. It's like they've been making them for 20 years. Like, can't they figure out how to make their action cameras like not overheat all the time?
Yeah.
But
yeah, I have a 4 session. That's like that's a pretty old GoPro, but that's what I have.
But they were good. I mean, they were probably better than the ones today.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have. It doesn't really have any I've never had it overheat on me. But
Backwoods put I hate Apple everything. His next comment: Apple Watch, Apple phone, Apple computers, Apple pies, apples. Now, apple pies, you can't hate apple pie.
Yeah, I like apple pie, but
good.
I know the iPhones are good for whatever, but it's just completely backwards to what I'm used to. So that's why it just really frustrate me. But
yeah, once you get into Apple, once you're an Apple fan, once you like it, there's no going back.
Yeah.
It's like you're in or you're in or you're not. Yeah, the Apple Watch, MacBook Pro, iPad, iPhone.
Yep.
Where I'm at.
I mean, it works, and I like their products, and all their products are like nice and stuff.
I'm just gonna call you a yuppie.
There you go. Counts my steps and takes
how many calories you burn.
Keeping me alive.
Yeah.
Do you Northland? Do you use live scope at all?
I don't. I'm pretty basic. I just run a flasher,
Okay.
and even in my boat, like I just have helixes. That's it.
Okay. I made the move last year and got a live scope, and it is pretty cool.
It'll change your life. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, I'm gonna say yes. It does help me catch a few more fish. It won't make them bite,
Yeah.
but it's just so cool to see the interaction and the stuff that you can find with them, like sunken trees and little rock piles here and there. Like it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, if I made a big switch. Like whenever I bought my boat, I used to do bass tournaments and all that.
Okay.
I feel like that would be an absolute game changer.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm like just exclusive to salmon and steelhead, basically. So.
Have you seen the new uncut angling video by chance?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That was, I that was really an eye opener for me because I always used to if I was fishing crappies, I'd catch what I was going to eat and I left because that was really interesting. I thought
For sure.
really interesting.
Talked about that study in Minnesota there too, and
that clown
basically disproved it.
Yep. No, it made a lot of sense what he said too, and I'd never seen the trick of lowering the crappie in the water and watching the air come out, the air bubbles.
Yeah.
And then turning around, and I've never seen that before. I think that was really, really interesting. I thought that was really well done.
That was a great video. Yeah, that's gives you more confidence anyway now.
Right.
We don't have any crappies here, unfortunately.
Oh, you don't?
No, I wish we did. I've never. I've caught one in my life, like down towards Kenora. But,
okay.
That's it. We don't have any here.
We do have some good numbers on Lake of the Woods. They've been pounded really hard, but if you can find some, you can still get into some pretty nice ones.
No, I bet. It looks like a good time, especially ice fishing.
Yeah. Well, in the summer, I don't know where they go in the summer. It's like they disappeared.
Yeah.
But so
seem like they're good eating too.
Yeah, I honestly I would rather eat perch, I think, but they're just so fun to catch.
With tartar sauce?
Nope, mustard. I've never used tartar sauce in my life.
I like giving you crap about that. Everything.
Tartar sauce is really good though. Like it's that's good stuff.
Oh yeah, I like it. Yeah. Mustard on fish, eh? I've never heard of that.
It's
be a weird Minnesota thing.
I'm telling you, I hate mustard. I hate mustard. I will not use mustard on anything. And I saw this recipe and I thought, well, I'm just going to try it. You don't taste the mustard. If you taste the mustard, you put on too much, but it's an awesome adhesive.
That's a very good idea. That's what some people use for putting on rubs on anything that they smoke or put on a grill.
Yep.
For that adhesive. And you don't taste it, I guess.
Nope. If you, like I said, if you taste it, you put on too much.
Interesting.
I'm gonna have to hop off here, but it was good chatting to you guys. It was really good.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Good
Thanks
meeting
for stopping.
Yeah, we'll have to keep in touch.
Yeah, hit me up here in the next couple days or something.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
All right.
We'll see you guys. God bless.
See ya. Yep. So, yeah, I suppose I better run too. It's getting to be 9:15, and
yeah, this went on for a bit, eh, Tom?
Pardon?
I said this went on for a bit. As soon as I messaged, you seemed like you were gonna get off.
Yeah, no, yes, 2.25 hours already.
Yep.
And I was
should do this again sometime.
Actually, yeah, I always say I want to, but then there are things. Oh, well, let's do something. Go somewhere, and then I get sidetracked and not do it. And
it happens.
Yeah, I figured tonight we weren't really gonna go anywhere. My wife's taking down the Christmas tree, and I'm down here. I came downstairs and had some supper, and I'm like, oh, what the hell? I'm gonna do a live stream. Haven't done one in a while, so
yeah, just toss up like a scheduled or whatever, and then we'll definitely be on.
Yeah.
I'll do you have your email information on your channel?
Yeah, I do. I have my email hooked up to it, and then even if I have my Instagram too.
Okay, I'll send you my contact info.
Sure, sounds good.
So
Okay, yeah. If you ever up here and you want to go for salmon or even walleye or anything,
love to go jigging lake trout. That's my thing.
that's very easy.
That's my thing.
Yeah, usually Lakers are like a bycatch whenever you're salmon fishing, so like because you don't really want to hit them, but they're
Right.
super easy to target.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was we were jigging Lakers out on Isle Royale there, and I was like, this is a close second to the angle, except for there's probably only limited days you can get out there in a 19-foot boat, but
Yeah.
that was really fun.
Well, there's even not far from here every spring, like it's not as soon as the ice leaves, maybe like a couple weeks later. There's like these reefs that go up to about like 10 feet, and you could see the water, like you could see down crystal clear.
Yep.
And you just see the fish cruising the reefs, and you just cast to them.
Are they typically like the smaller one? Because we found some reefs in Grand Marais that they were about 25 feet deep, and we could still see down, and we could see them cruising, but they were a lot smaller. Is that typical?
You get a lot of smaller ones, but for whatever reason in this area, there's a lot from like 5 to 20 pounds.
Okay.
Like big, thick fish. And then not only that, too, there's coasters mixed in there, too.
So is that like a Siskowet or something like that?
No, these are like lean Lakers, like just
Okay.
like big lean like red fins.
Oh,
We do have
yeah.
Siskowets, and they're
Yep.
like they're not as pretty.
Okay.
Like because they have like fat boils on them, and they got like big bellies. They're weird looking fish.
Okay.
But these are like good solid, like basically like Lakers that are comparable to, I don't know if you're familiar with Lake Nipigon.
I've heard of it, but I've never been there or anything. But
Yeah, it's just big solid Lake Superior Lakers, like just studs. But lots of brook trout too around here, like on our side.
Okay. And doesn't
What's that, sorry?
Isle Royale have like a whole bunch of species on some inland lakes there too?
I'd imagine. I'm not too familiar with Isle Royale, except for that if you troll around there, like something cool that they have, like the Wisconsin side, I guess they stock brown trout.
Okay.
So we have we don't have any brown trout here, but
Okay.
I did catch one. That would have been 2 years ago now, and it had like the fin clip and everything. So
Oh wow.
I think that came from, I think it's called the Apostle, like the Apostle Island area.
Yep.
So as far as I know, around Isle Royale, there are.
Take care, backwoods. Good luck on your trap line tomorrow, your snare line. I'll have another video. Awesome. Looking forward to that video.
I'm gonna have to check out everybody's channels now. Seems like a good group of guys.
It is.
It's funny who you meet. You meet people like this is how like a lot of our channels grew, is like community building, from meeting people just throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I really got a bump when Boxy was doing his live streams.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that used to be pretty fun to just kind of sit and listen to those guys,
Yeah.
Well, I better do it too. Y'all take care, and good meeting you, and I'll be in contact with you.
Sounds good. Okay, you take care.
All right, take care. See you, Tom.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
You too. And then there was two.
Then there's two. Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah, no,
awesome.
you should definitely do some of those cottontail vids, though. I really enjoy those.
Yeah, I get it. Like I said, I'm hoping we get some snow. It's so much fun.
Oh, I bet.
You can get within 15 yards, 10 yards of them, and they'll bust out of the brush. And then the next one you almost step on just to get it to move.
Yeah.
Where I was hunting out by my grandpa that time, there was snow and there was a bunch of grass, taller grass, and I basically almost stepped right next to a rabbit and it took off. It's like some hold tight and some are so skittish they'll run 20 yards away from you already.
Yeah, no doubt.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's like it's different here. Like snowshoes, they just sit still.
It's unreal how they just sit there like that.
Yeah. They
It's
just
pretty cool.
they trust their camo, I guess, and
Yeah,
you get lined up. I mean, they do run, but like say in your vids, like when they bust out and then you're taking the running shots and stuff.
yeah,
Like here, if they bust out, like you're lucky to get a shot off because it's just everything's so tight.
yeah. Wow. There was a question I was going to ask you. What the heck was it? There's something about hunting. I don't remember. Maybe I'll think of it. But
Comes to you,
yeah, it's rabbit hunting and deer hunting are a real big jackrabbits here too. Huh. That'd be cool to shoot one of them.
yeah. I've always wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always wanted to shoot a cottontail, but we literally don't
Yeah.
have. So
I know I'd like to get like 3 of them mounted
yeah.
and have them in hanging, like hanging from uh, a rope or something. Just,
Oh yeah.
like hanging on a door frame, and like you just came home from the hunt and stuff. And
Well, it'd be awesome.
yeah, I got a lot of ideas for my man cave yet.
There you go. Well, looks like you got a good start if that's where it is where you are right now.
Yeah. So
Is cottontail hunting pretty popular there? Or?
um yeah and no, they have tournaments where guys go out and you pay an entry fee, and whoever gets the heaviest rabbits in their group, whoever has the heaviest wins. But
Okay.
it seems, I don't know if there's a lot of people that actually do it. I know I'm the only one that I know of that hunts them yet, really.
Yeah, that's kind of like how it is here. Like nobody targets snowshoe hare. Like very, it's very seldom. Like in all my years of going out myself or even taking my buddies, like I've never seen a single other person out there doing
Really, that's too bad.
it. For sure, super underutilized.
Yeah.
And I think it's because they're so tough in the winter just because they're white. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, once you get the knack to spotting them and figuring out
Right.
what to be, then they're super easy. Like very, very huntable.
I think that was the question I was going to ask you. I wonder how I would do once, if I would ever have a chance to hunt them.
Yeah.
How easy it would be to spot them.
Yeah,
In
takes
your videos, it's like, yeah, you see them right there, but I wonder how hard you actually got to be looking to spot them. That'd be it's like looking for morels down here,
right.
morel mushrooms.
Yeah, it just comes with practice. Like
Yeah.
I could be driving down a side road going 60 kilometers an hour, and they just like my eyes kind of naturally just go to where they'd be, and then I just see them somehow. And it's funny, like it blows people away that say like when I'm out moose hunting or something with guys that don't really small game hunt.
Uh-huh.
Just like when I'm like, oh stop, don't stop, and then they're like, how the heck did you see that? Like that doesn't make any sense. It's like they just like
you're more in tune to what you love to do.
exactly.
That's awesome. I would love for cottontails, I would love to get a longbow and try hunting like that.
For sure.
Just walk around and real slow and just have them. There's times where you'll bust a rabbit out. If you're walking slow, they'll hop and then they'll stop for a little bit. But if you're really busting a brush, you're gonna they'll keep running.
Right.
I've experienced that a lot too. But
And
I think it'd be neat to use a bow and arrow for that.
yeah, and but they really hold like in their cover, right? Like before you see them, like they'll like be like tucked into the smallest spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like some of them, those brush piles that I have on video, I'll walk up to it. Like I said earlier, they'll they'll, they'll bust out before you're even there. But there's times where you really have to get on top of that brush pile and start hopping up and down, and then they'll decide to run, and you gotta make sure you're in the right direction
For sure, yeah.
to be able to shoot decent.
Hmm.
So it's a blast. Like I said, deer hunting and rabbit hunting. If I couldn't deer hunt, it'd be rabbit hunting. I love it so much. Which
Yep.
is, I know some people probably laugh at that, but
No, I know. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like it's what I like about it especially is just because we have such long winters here.
oh,
They're basically open all winter, and that's the only thing that's open
okay.
besides wolf. But I mean, they're hard to target themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But just keeps me active all
Yeah.
winter. And I never want to put the gun down, like throw. I go hunting. So
Is there a limit then for you guys for
yeah.
that?
So back in 2017, our season used to be open from September 1st until June 15th for snowshoe hare.
Okay.
There was no limit. So you could shoot as many as you want, just because I think they came out with the mindset that literally nobody does it. There's so many of them. Like
Sure.
nobody could put a dent in the rabbit population here. Like that's just not possible.
Uh-huh.
But for whatever reason, in 2017, they came out with a whole new like set of small game regs and everything. And then they put the season for when grouse opens on September 15th, and then they close it on March 31st.
Okay.
Then they put a limit of 5, and like same as grouse, which I'm fine with the limit. Like that,
Right.
like makes sense. Like whatever. Like I rarely go out and shoot 5 rabbits anyway, just like personally, just because I don't want to freeze them. I just want to eat them right away. But yeah, I'm not sure why they did that. But my problem with it was that they closed it down on March 31st, which usually we have like snow drifts that are the size of me by then, and it's still winter. So I don't know why they shortened the season until March 31st, because some of the best snowshoe hare hunting is once the snow starts to melt, and
Okay.
they're just easier to find. It's easier to walk in the bush because there's not much snow,
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. But and then same with, we have a spring bear season, so it's nice to be able to bring a gun to go hunt to go hunt rabbits at the same time as your bear hunting.
Right.
Or just
Okay.
bring a meal back to camp type thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure why they closed that season down, but at least it's still open. So
Yeah. For snowshoe, it's unlimited and it's year round
Oh.
here.
okay,
It's like,
wow, you're
yeah, I know. It's kind of
interesting.
it's snowshoe hare and coyotes are year round and unlimited bag limit.
Okay,
So
I'm moving to
I don't
Wisconsin.
think there's a lot of people that do snowshoe hare hunt anyways.
Yeah.
So
Totally. Well, it's the same thing here. Yeah, it's strange why they'd cut it back like that, but it is what it is. What about Cottontail? What's the season there?
that opens October 28th, I believe. And mid October until February, end of February,
Okay,
whenever the last day is, the 28th or however that works.
gotcha.
So it's quite a long season, but I prefer to hunt them obviously in the snow, but if you go earlier, then you're messing with bow hunters and things like that. And it's like bow hunters are king around here, it seems like.
Yeah,
You
right.
know, it's like small game is put in the back seat, seems like,
Yeah, totally.
which it is what it is.
Yeah,
That's the nature of the beast, I guess.
for sure. And do you mostly hunt like private land or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some public land by us, but I went to the public land last year, the year before, and I cut one rabbit track and that was it.
Okay.
And it's like, I'm not even going to waste my time
Yeah.
on there, but it's mostly private property that I hunt on, which I'm fortunate to to be able to utilize, because since my grandpa passed like 10 years ago, that was the spot for me to go, was
Right.
his place. And no, it's not in the family anymore. It's kind of, I haven't gone up and talked to the new owners yet, but it would be really cool to be able to hunt and do a couple videos of that area.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And see, just to see what it's like.
Hey, can you see the chat at all?
No, I can't.
Cody's asking, can he post his Instagram link? I don't know if it's on here or
There's in the comments of my videos, or not in the comments, in the description. I put my my Instagram in there.
okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's watching. But how do you do that? I've been trying to do that for the last year, to get that little Instagram icon in my description in my
So yeah, I don't put an icon. I just type it in because I'm still green with it too.
okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, like I put like what to search in Instagram
Yeah,
if you wanted to reach out.
I see all these icons that people have. I'm like, how do they do that?
Yeah, I know. I have no idea either. Yeah, no, I'm still in the beginning. Like I just started making my videos just because I wanted stuff to look back on, type thing.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and
Same
then
here.
and I didn't expect people to like enjoy my rabbit videos as much as they do. But I mean, it's cool to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing other people being like, "Oh, I never even thought to go for them." Like basically, like they're even huntable, and then
Mhm.
they kind of follow what I did and stuff, and then they end up shooting them too. So
Yeah. What I really find cool about YouTube, recently I've had not a lot, but a few negative comments on my raccoon shorts and stuff like that. But there was a video, one of the videos that I had last year, someone commented that they were too urban to do anything like that. I'm like, I thought about it. I'm like, I commented, I said, no, you're not. I said, my grandpa grew up in Milwaukee, a big city. He saw a film strip, whatever they had back then, of animals of North America, and he said right there, I want to be able to hunt that stuff. So he moved north, and long and short of it, he started hunting. Uh, he had a farm, all that kind of stuff. I said, if he can do it, you can do it.
yeah, for sure.
And he answered back, and he's like, since you put it that way, you answered so eloquently, I think he said. He said he was going to give it a try. I'm like, well, that's awesome, you know.
Sure, yeah. And there,
So that was so cool
yeah,
to
promote.
provoke someone to get in the outdoors, you know, to get them to, I don't know, get a spark going, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's
So,
just yeah, you don't expect that to really happen when you post your vid, but
mhm,
then it lights something up in other people. So
yeah. Just to pass something like the passion that I have, like you have, onto someone else, you know. Otherwise, it's gonna be gone,
100%. Yep.
you know. So and I just kind of like you said too. To have a legacy kind of a thing. That
Sure.
way, my kids can. Oh, what did Dad sound like? I don't remember what he sounded like. So then they can go to the videos or my grandkids or whatever. Well, this is what Grandpa did. whenever
100%.
whenever that comes about.
Yep.
So,
No, it's definitely a cool thing. And yeah, if then all of a sudden you start building subscribers out of nowhere. So
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I think I'm 2.5 hours into this already.
Yeah, this was good.
Yeah. I think I'd probably call it a night. What is your first name, anyways?
Landon.
Landis. Okay.
Landon.
Landon?
Landan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, first name basis now.
There you go. Yeah. Well, it's nice meeting you, Tom.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. I'll be.
Another guy just popped in and yeah. So I'll have to do this again. Hopefully, get some other people in again. This was fun.
For sure. Yeah. I'll be keeping an eye out for some more videos there. And if you go for some cottontail, I'll definitely be watching. That's for sure.
I think I'll probably do a squirrel hunting video next weekend
That'd be cool too.
because I'm in a tournament next weekend, and I'll probably try to get some of that footage.
Like a squirrel tournament, or?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's just a small one my cousin puts on, just some of his friends and relatives. I think this is my 4th year doing it. I haven't gotten any squirrels yet, but this year I got a good squirrel woods to go to, and
Well, there
hopefully
you go.
get some videos to put together and see how that turns out.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Squirrel tournament.
So,
Hmm.
All right.
Okay, Tom.
You have yourself a good night, good week, good New Year.
Thank you as well. Okay.
And
Nice talking to you.
Thanks for the support.
Absolutely.
All right.
It'll be ongoing.
Thanks. Same here.
All right, Tom. Okay, see you later.
All right. Bye-bye. Send to my Instagram. Oh, shoot. All right. Section 8. How are you? And sorry, I'm going to have to end this like pretty quick here. My legs are starting to fall asleep and it's not going to be fun. Thanks, Cody. Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad it took off like it did. Having you guys in here, that was fun. I enjoyed it. So, I can't even talk anymore. All right. So, everyone, enjoy the little things.